in those areas to talk to the skills that will be needed. Support ESCOM so that it presents reliable and affordable energy, filling all the vacant posts, fight corruption. Thank you very much. Amanda.
Malibongwe. Igama lamakhosikazi. Rilo khupela makomonisi bianong, the provincial secretary of the Communist Party, Comrade Tweni Malibana. Socialism is the future. Build it. Hey, socialism is the future. Build it now.
Thank you very much, Program Director, and of course the Deputy Chairperson of South African Communist Party in Limpopo. May I also acknowledge and greet the Secretary General of African National Congress, Comrade Fikile Mbalula, and the entire leadership of the ANC at all levels, the leadership of COSATU, Provincial Chairperson, Comrade Mukweli, the leadership of the civic movement, Comrade Sipuru, our veterans of our revolution here today represented by Bufarisani, the leadership of ANC Youth League, Women's League, Maparangwe, Alengona Molukhono, person in South Africa, including their organization, all of them, the Stokvels, the cooperatives, mainly the unemployment, the women and the youth, and we find it very difficult not to agree with the ANC Youth League. Because we had an opportunity also to talk to Maroshi. We want to appreciate them for this intervention, for this reconfiguration. Because Maroshi in our province, they are the most important stakeholder. In fact, this organization, this government, this ANC belong to them. It is important that they are given a specific and a focus and a purposeful attention with regard to them putting their view on the table. We also want to credit the African National Congress, NEC, for making sure that they reconfigure how things are done in the ANC and in government. We appreciate this renewal demand of the people. It is important, therefore, as we get this critique, as we know what our people are going to say, to bear in mind and ask ourselves question, why apartheid beneficiaries and Bantustan beneficiaries are now going back to their root and now wanting to challenge ANC, having only one aim, without a plan, only the aim to dislodge the African National Congress. We can only say as South African Communist Party and respond to this loud and clear that for our revolution to succeed, we need reconfiguration. We need renewal. We need strength. It is important that we build inviolable ties with the majority of our people. Defend people who are unemployed. To fight against the austerity, the cost containment, which are instruction from the colonialist, from the imperialist, from IMF. That's why we find it difficult to disagree with the young people about what the National Treasury is doing. This will be useless if the National Treasury is going to stop us implementing the program of the people. Mahoshi va dumelana le rena, ba so va dumelana le rena o re nyaka mushumo, basadi le bona ba rialo, mahoshi ba re buditse jwale. Who are we not to do that? We have no choice and we support this process. Thank you very much.
Viva South African Communist Party, viva! Comrades, we are going to receive the Service Delivery Achievement Report versus the 2019 Manifesto from our provincial government, which we all know is the ANC-led government. Comrades, ha swi tiva hi xintima xa hina nga chahashu kasi ga gešo re na le ka mokgwa re dirang dilo tša rena. Tonakgolo ya rena ya mo Limpopo re a tseba gore ba sa na le mathata. We all know that not so long ago we laid to rest our First Lady. Therefore, able to give the report or the service delivery report. We are therefore going to invite our Deputy Chairperson, who is also the member of Executive Council, Comrade Bomme Florence Radzirani, vane ba do ripa report ya mubigoyo wo imela mubuso washu wa Limpopo. Bo Deputy Chairperson.
Amandla. Viva President Cyril Ramaphosa, viva! Viva Secretary General Comrade Mbalula, viva! Thank you, Program Directors, Comrade Poppy and Comrade DPS, Comrade Makamu. I want to take this opportunity to greet the Secretary General of the African National Congress, Comrade Mbalula, the members of the NEC present here with us, members of the ANC Limpopo Provincial Executive Committee, led by the Provincial Secretary, Comrade Musanda Madaje, the leadership of Alliance, Sanko, Kosatu, SACP, leadership of the leagues of the African National Congress, the Veterans League, ANC Women's League, the Youth League here present, our traditional leaders, the host region of Nomen Mashabani, led by the regional chair, Comrade Pule Shai, and the regional secretary, Comrade Goodman Mutile. Leaders from all corners of our province, the representatives of organized business, comrades and compatriots. The program director, Comrade Popira Matuba, has put it correctly so, giving the reason why the provincial chair, who is the leader of provincial administration, is not here with us to account on our commitments since 2019 to date. So I'm going to do that on behalf of the deployees of the ANC in Limpopo provincial government, of course, under the stewardship of the Premier, who is the provincial chair of the African National Congress in this province. SG, commitments to grow South Africa together and create employment, among others, were central in our May 2019 manifesto. And in terms of governance, administration, and public finance management, we take pride as Limpopo provincial government in the substantial strides we have made in solidifying the foundation of the Limpopo provincial government's governance, administration, and public finance management. As acknowledged by the Auditor General in previous audits, we have achieved significant improvements in these critical areas since the early years of the previous decades. Where setbacks have occurred, despite our progress, we have promptly adopted and implemented
corrective measures to address the root causes of regression. Our commitment to sustained progress is clear as we diligently address recurring issues and tirelessly strive to advance areas that have faced challenges in achieving audit outcomes. Our unwavering dedication to enhancing governance, administration, and financial stewardship remains a top priority. We are looking forward to greater progress given the measures we have adopted and the work we are doing. And in terms of building the ethical state, we want to account to say the persistent acts of crime and corruption that from time to time rear its ugly heads in society and various institutions of the state are a major cause for concern to this government. In this regard, the provincial government, working together with civil society, has established and continues to strengthen the Provincial Anti-Corruption Forum. We have since registered some positive strides as recently confirmed by the 2023-2024 first quarter crime statistics. We have significantly improved in terms of the overall picture of acts of criminality. We are, however, concerned about the increasing and higher rates of incidents of gender-based violence and murder in the Vembe district. Remain determined to fight these heinous acts and other social ills that afflict humanity today, irrespective of the social standing of the person involved. Once more, we implore on all law-abiding citizens to join us in our continued efforts and forward march towards ridding Limpopo of any form of crime and corruption that undermines the moral fiber of our society. On economic growth, in the wake of the May 2019 elections and the global COVID pandemic, which began impacting us in March 2020, Limpopo provincial economy, like the national and global economies, faced considerable adversity. In the year 2020, our provincial economy experienced a substantial contraction with a decline. However, 2021 witnessed a remarkable rebound marked by a robust growth rate of 6.6%. Regrettably, in 2022, our growth rate diminished to 0.4%. The lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, coupled with structural challenges such as load shedding, have weighed heavily on our provincial economic performance. Once resolved, water is part of the challenges that will see us register greater progress in transforming, growing, and diversifying our economy, especially our industrialization programs and catalytic projects will play a key role. Included in these efforts is the Musina-Makado Special Economic Zone, where bulk infrastructure development work has now started. Recently, we approved a request proposed to Fita Komutubati Special Economic Zone to our economic challenges. While we remain under load shedding conditions, we anticipate that the steps taken will deliver substantial progress in mitigating load shedding soon. This will reflect the resolute leadership showed by our national government in combating the global COVID-19 pandemic. While our economic landscape has faced formidable challenges, our commitment to fostering economic transformation, development, diversification, and inclusive growth remains steadfast. We are confident that with continued dedication and the support of our national government, Limpopo's economic prospects will regain their momentum, ensuring a brighter future for our province. Our confidence is based on positive indicators that have emerged already. In terms of job creation, we want to account as follows. We are concerned, Secretary General, that unemployment is still high across the country. However, it is important for us to report that our expanded unemployment, which includes Limpopo province, recorded the largest share of employment increase among all provinces. This is an important indicator of recovery and our positive outlook on employment creation following the devastating impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Similarly, the official unemployment rate in Limpopo province has mostly been below the national average over the last 10 years, dating back to the second quarter of 2013. I feel obligated to emphasize the following. We will make greater progress in our employment creation efforts once our country overcomes the structural challenges such as load shedding and water supply constraints. On poverty reduction, similarly, there can be no doubt we will make greater progress in reducing poverty. What evidence do we rely on when we make this bold assertion? Here follows the answer, an indicator of progress under the difficult conditions we experienced. In 2019, the year in which we went to our last national and provincial elections, our poverty rate was 52%. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic worsening the conditions of poverty in 2020, when our poverty rate reached 52.6%, we recorded lower than both the 2019 and 2020 poverty rates in 2021 and last year at 51.3% respectively. Here, it's scientifically proven. There is evidence because we are very that when we account to the masses of our people, those who voted for the African National Congress, we don't have any reason to mislead them by giving them information which is not correct. Program directors on skills development, we have ramped up of skills development program, including as the provincial government in our intakes of internship, particularly benefits to the youth, who are the main beneficiaries of this multi-million rand skills development drive. This will also go a long way in reducing the number of young people who are neither in employment nor education and training. Coming to matters of health, we want to touch just one important matter, which is the Limpopo Academic Hospital. We have made progress establishing the Limpopo Academic Hospital, overcome the many stubborn challenges that stood in our way. Now a contractor has been appointed and the construction of the hospital has begun. We expect practical completion not later than 31st May 2028, everything included. On infrastructure spending, our infrastructure spending in other areas also exhibits an encouraging development. Happy about this. In addition, infrastructure development and rate after experiencing below 70% matric pass rates of 68.2 and 66.7% amid the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 and 2021. We rebounded in 2022 when we achieved a 72.2% matric pass rate. It remains crucial to strengthen our learning and teaching economic developments. This includes fostering social cohesion by fighting the twin devils of crime and corruption to the finish. In fighting crime, we need to pay a particular attention to eliminating contact crimes, including violence in general and gender-based violence in particular. We must continue doing our best to make our people happy. The battle to win democracy is not the battle for its sake. The battle to win democracy is not the battle for its sake. It is a necessary struggle to build a better life for our people. There is no doubt that the strides we made in establishing government, reducing unemployment, and improving the delivery of services has won back the support and confidence of the people of Limpopo into the ANC. We are firmly confident that the people of Limpopo will overwhelmingly renew the mandate of the ANC to continue them in this part of the country. Maliwongwe! Maliwongwe! Watinta bafazi! Wena! Thank you, program directors.